Sup everyone. So just go through the outlook for the week ahead. Price had a really good week this week, as much as we didn't get to take advantage of the setups and we are being aggressive in the wrong areas and not aggressive enough in the right areas. So big learning week for all of us, and that's just part of trading sometimes. Basically, now coming into this week, price is approaching our 4-hour extreme sitting up here. It's starting to work its way out really quite nicely. So we could potentially have price come up into that point to be able to sell down for this week, which would be really clean. Nonetheless, though, right now, working from this low to this high as our extreme is our 15. Here's our decisional and here's our extreme. So what we could expect price to do, or what we can look for, is if price comes down and induces this low, we can look for a buy back up and sell back down. As long as we don't get to the decisional, we can sell back down targeting these points. If price pushes to the upside, of course, if we break here, we can look for a sell down. That'll be really clean. So basically options are buy after here, sell after here, buy out of here, or buy out of here. If we break down here before getting to here, we can sell from back up outside of here, wherever it sort of comes to, and how price builds from there. Really overall, just targeting this point to be able to sell back down from there and look to make new lows. So really good potential coming into the week. Of course, we had NFP on Friday, which sort of threw price a little bit, but didn't actually rattle it too hard. So yeah, very happy about that. So got really good potential coming into the week. Might just take Monday to be able to build the price action. Of course, it's just going to depend on how Asia develops. As we know, after big news releases, sometimes price does get a little bit slow the following day. So see how Monday plays out, but Tuesday onwards throughout the week, yeah, we could be looking really good. And depending on how obviously Asia plays, Monday could also shape up nicely. Oh, you, bro.
Sweet as. Awesome. So basically, like Dylan said last week, very nice price action. So I suggest you watch our outlooks and our overviews for the week. Bit of a interesting week last week, but we learn, we move on. So coming into this week, we've taken this 4-hour structure high, hour structure high, whatever you like to label it as. We've taken enough liquidity. We're due for a retracement. As you can see, we've got this liquidity lining up with Asia lows here that I would expect we come and take. If we can trickle down, coming with Asian session, maybe even create a nice point first. So come up, create a point for us to come and target. We may be able to look for either a buy quickly into a sell there, or price will just trickle down, possibly come into this decisional 15-minute point here. I don't love this point just because of the liquidity in this area. It seems like a very support and resistance area. But if it takes enough liquidity on the way down there, we've got a bit of an inducement into a mitigation. Come London session, fits our rules for London session, we can look to buy this up to continue up to that 4-hour point above us, which is up here. So we are very obviously bullish. Let's continue with that momentum. That was something we needed to learn from last week. And like I said, you should go look at the outlook over the week. But we need to continue and focus on trading with momentum. Momentum is obviously up to the upside. Yes, we've taken liquidity. We are due for a retracement, but this does not mean we're going to retrace to lower points in the range. It's just, it doesn't have to do that. Let's not expect it to do that. Instead, this could start its complex pullback and come straight out of that, push back up. Or maybe, Monday being news on the Friday, we could just have a bit of a settling of price. Price obviously just work its way down. Coming into New York, we could take this external here and have like a mitigation into here. Or come down to this point here. If we come any lower than that, it's going to get a bit interesting because the only point I really see is this one and this one. So I don't really want price coming all the way down here. But I would say, through the week anyway, if it's going to do that, we will be able to catch the sell down to that point. So I just like these points for buyers. I'm going to continue with that high time frame momentum, not go against it. And hopefully, we can have a good week this week. But like I said, make sure you guys have a look at last week's recaps. A lot to be learned from last week. So let's take that forward into this week. But very easy outlook for both pairs this week.